Hello everybody, it's Rafa from fromthetrader.com. Want to make this final video on the project for 15 contract challenge with LEELOO. So remember I was using my indicator for to pass the 150k challenge with earn to trade, and with LEELOO I got to the point when I had to reset the challenge. I was up over $3,000, but auto liquidate threshold caught up with me really quickly. You need to be careful because unrealized profits, they do make your life harder as well, not just the losses that you make. So this is my website with the page about the indicator if you want to enroll, and this the one of the new subscribers sent me a few messages from on Skype. He was really happy with it. He apparently won the challenge after just a few days using it to trade in Nasdaq. I think he traded quite large, but great result. He seemed really happy. I mean, in 3 days he hit the profit target, so that's amazing. Well done him. So first of all, let me show you. I do this all live for you. I want to show you that, as a matter of fact, I hit the profit target. I didn't show you the process for this because yes, I used the indicator, but I also did a fair amount of scalping. More on the that's a good thing of LEELOO, that you don't have a scaling plan. You can start with using as many contracts as you wish from day one. I do some scalping with 5 contracts when the risk is really low. So those trades got. I took advantage of the high volatility on those days before the election. So you can see the account balance is way more than 159,000, which is the profit target for the 15 contract challenge. And the auto liquidate threshold should stop at 156,000. It's a little over. That's what I understood. So if you understand it better than me, let me know. So what happens with LEELOO once you get funded? I show you now the page where they ask. So they ask in here in the frequently asked questions. I qualified. What's next? Don't worry, they'll send you this email when you hit the profit target. So remember to have 10 trading days. I'm taking a tiny trade every day now just to end the challenge. Then what you need to do is to get a screenshot for them of so you come in here, LEELOO trader dashboard on your Rithmic. It's important that the full account is visible here. It's visible. You get the account balance, get a screenshot of this, and they're happy with it. Then you're going to have a fill in a questionnaire, which is good. I like it when they show interest in knowing more about you as a person and as a trader. They want to know a bit more about your strategy, and they hope for you to be consistent, of course, with your performance in the challenge. It's a bit generic, that information. I always, I mean, I might not trade exactly with 5 contracts as I did in the challenge, of course. So I'm going to keep my risk plan untouched. Then what they also want to do is a screenshot for every day that you took trades, and you need to do it from here. I believe LEELOO order history. You select your account, you select the date, and don't remember now, but it was on the election days. So you get your day when you traded one by one, get a screenshot of everything you can fit in. I believe that's all. And then you send all of these as a ticket on their support page. But you find all the informations in there. So what I wanted to tell you very briefly about is, which is rather important, is that once you get funded, you can select the accelerator or the investor. Okay, so this is how you're going to be funded. Apparently, the accelerator is they run their own program which copy trades your trades. So you're actually trading in sim, I believe, but obviously you get all the withdrawals as real money. The only thing with this is that the max drawdown is only 625. Is a static drawdown, but it's really tight. I mean, depends what you trade. Maybe if you do micros, because in here you can use 20 micros or 2 contracts. That's a max loss. As soon as it gets to just plus 100 of your initial balance, it stops moving. I mean, that's not trailing. So yes, once you reach 2000 profit target, it does move from minus 625 to it gets to 100,000 plus $100. That's your initial. That's going to be your max drawdown basically, and it stops there. That happens when you get $2,000 in profit. So if you can do this, what's good about this is that has a you can grow the contracts with your profits. They grow exponentially no matter the challenge that you got in, I believe. Okay, so you can have a look at this one. I don't quite understand it or care for it, to be honest. What I believe is that you need to reason as an investor. You want to grow your account and have a nice large cushion to allow you to do some proper trading, so you can turn around the loss and you don't need to sweat it too much. That's the plan, so you can trade properly and become profitable consistently. So of course, as soon as you are funded, be extremely careful with your first few days of trade. Avoid moments of uncertainty in news-driven market like now with the elections. Just do it really slowly. Okay, so just like in the evaluation, there is no scaling plan. Like for in my example, you can trade 15 contracts from day one, but it doesn't expand in time. The only limitation you'll have here, you have the usual trailing drawdown. Once it reaches plus $100 from your initial balance, so in my case, 150,000 and $100, it stops trailing. Okay, which is brilliant. That's very good. There is no daily loss limit, just as in the valuation. There is no reset, of course, anymore. Now you're funded. So the only thing to cope with this is that your first drawdown is going to happen after 30 days of individual trading days. So that's 6 calendar weeks, probably, if you take a tiny trade every day. And after that, you need to at least have 10 active trading days, but the payment comes every 30 calendar days, no matter what. Okay, I think it's okay. You just need to. You can't really trade if you have an extreme need of this money. I mean, it's yes, you need to be professional. It's a job, but you can't expect to take money out of your account all the time, no matter what, because that gives you such a high pressure. You're going to do it when you have grown your account, of course, but for now, it's good to grow a cushion where you are not too stressed when you're trading. You just need to don't look at the P&L, just look at the chart, look at the candlesticks, look at the indicator, my indicator, and just take your trades with your risk plan as usual. Don't look at the money. Okay, so you're going to be patient, and from the 5th payout and beyond, there is no minimum or maximum withdrawal restrictions. Okay, I have few readers who are funded with LEELOO, and yeah, they told me it's all good and well. So that's it. Have a good read about this, and make sure to stick to your risk plan. That's what's most important. Don't expect the market to do expect as you liked it to do. Take the fewest trades possible. Let's escape to get that out of the way, and yeah, join in with my indicator, and I'm sure it's going to be, you find it really helpful. I'm uploading this a few tutorials, okay, how to set it up for the Sierra chart is rather easy, and I'm also doing this post analysis on the whole week. I did it for Nasdaq. Now I'm going to do it for the last week for a few products. I wanted to show you how I do a chart replay. It's not perhaps a true statistical. It's not a true statistical result, but it's not like a proper back test. But you can see how the indicator performed by replaying it and how I would have traded, so you can learn a bit about the way I traded as well. Okay, so guys, take care, and I'm going to make more videos, try to help you out. Drop me questions, subscribe to YouTube. Just don't be shy. Get in touch. Ciao ciao.